people.
Yeah, that was pretty not great.
We kept 2 of them alive, and they attacked us first.
I think that was Mo's reasoning. Yeah, like he's not happy about what they've done, but
I don't care what we did. I just care about
getting caught.
getting caught.
Let's just not get caught then.
That's a great plan.
Yes.
No, I'm pretty sure all of last session combat? No.
Yeah, it was a lot of combat.
About 80%.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember if we arrived in town and saw the burning last session, or if that was the session before.
There was also that thing that had a light come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and which Rayon nearly took out
for
Rayon.
no reason at all. We've called it the Cold Light Walker. It was not listed in its attack description. Totally not Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that one.
No, that was scary. They took a lot of hits.
Yeah. Did I take its cloak?
I don't think so.
I don't remember you saying you did, but if you wanted to, you can. It was there.
I will take its cloak.
Okay. It's pretty old and dusty. Like, you could tell that.
Didn't Rayon realize it was from the Rahag Nomads or whatever they're called?
Yeah, he did a check to check how, if you can find any identifiers.
Yes.
But yeah, we can pick it up straight after you've put these Duergar into the cabin of this ferry, and yeah, we you tell me what you want to do. We can like skip ahead to when they finally wake up, which probably takes an hour.
Rayon, ask questions. I'll keep an eye on outside, make sure nobody comes looking.
Okay.
And sort of clean up some of the mess.
That would probably be wise.
So bodies can go over the edge. I know it's frozen, but at least if they're on the other side of the boat, then they'll be less noticeable.
I'm thinking of just corpses on the frozen ice. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to just keep them in here where they're out of sight?
Well...
Also, if I'm being honest, kind of
what do you think?
helps
There's
with
blood all over this.
Sorry.
Yeah, we can leave them inside if you want.
Yeah, could work for intimidation come advanced interrogation time. Also, just to be clear, I don't actually plan on torturing them, just for everyone to be well aware.
Oh, do you want me to take over then?
No, out of character, I do not condone advanced interrogation techniques. In character, let's get this party started.
Yeah, I agree totally.
Yeah. I'm going to gag one.
All right.
And slap awake the other.
No, he's just kind of standing outside keeping watch.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to patch him up. I'm actually going to use some healer's kit.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to patch the one that's not gagged up.
Sure.
I'm going to... Once he's stabilized, I'm going to patch the other one up.
Okay, so you're not healing. You're not healing
No.
any of them. Okay.
I'm stabilizing them to 1 hit point with the healer feat, which is allowed. I think. Wait, I've never actually had the healer feat, guys. I'm not used to playing healers.
Good old barbarian healer.
He protect, but he also attack.
But most importantly, he's a total snack.
Yeah, so when you use the healer's kit to stabilize a dying creature, that creature also regains 1 HP. So,
Okay, so they'll both wake up.
yeah. I'll mark that off. And
Yeah.
as I wake the first one up without the gag on, I just look at him and just go, shh, with like a finger over my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, he wakes up because, like, I think he. Sorry, dogs. I think healing. It always feels nice, right? So he'll wake up in like a very good mood.
Well, he's only at 1 health, but sure.
Yeah, and he'll just look at Hugo, and he'll remember where he is. And despite you saying shh, he'll go, you killed our leader.
It's okay. Don't worry. Everything's going to be alright for you. See? Look. I'm patching up your friend. As I'm like putting a bandage around him and holding like an ice, like shaved ice or snow from the deck to his like forehead to like stem the bleeding. You're both going to be okay. As his other friend begins to wake up, I'm just gonna backhand him so that he falls back unconscious. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Okay, sure. Yeah, he falls to the ground, and the one that's still awake goes, "How dare you!"
But remember what I said about you being okay? You're both going to be okay. He's just sleeping. I just made sure he's not dying. But you know the thing about that is that dying is so very final. It's one little moment that stretches out to eternity. Tell me, do you believe in afterlife?
He says, deep Dwera will take care of us once we die, and the Sunblight family will kill you all.
Cool. Great. Fantastic. Funny thing though in the tribes, we claim the souls of those we defeat. And right now it looks like you're pretty damn defeated. Don't know if your god's going to be able to find you wherever you're really going. But here's the funny thing. You're not even dead yet. There are so many things that can happen between now and then. And as I said, you're going to be okay. Because I don't have any questions for you. I'm just the one that you'll see right before the moment that it's all over. Right before you don't quite go where you're expecting to. Right before the moment of certainty is not so very certain. So when my friends walk in here, you're going to give them answers. Otherwise, I walk back inside. And you see me again.
Yeah, you can see that, he's properly scared, but he says, "Do whatever you want. We will never betray the Sunblight family."
And here's the funny thing. You're not going to be awake when they walk in. Your friend over there that I just knocked out again will be. So you better hope you wake up quickly. And I backhand him.
Okay, yeah, you falls to the floor.
I then walk outside while they're both unconscious, but stabilized, like they're not dying. Or not in the hill, it's fine. Walk over to Ayla and go, wake up the one that has a gag on his mouth first. Don't kill either of them. At least not until the one without the gag wakes up on his own. He'll have answers for you at the very least.
Alright.
But interrogate them separately so that they can corroborate truth. I know their kind. Sneaky little shits don't want to tell truth unless it's in their favor.
You're going to play it as sort of like a good town guard, bad town guard situation.
No. Next time I walk inside there, their fates are sealed. Capiche?
Ish.
Bad guard, very bad guard.
That map or whatever that was on the desk when Mo got attacked. Mo would have probably picked that up when the combat had finished. What was on that?
Can you read Dwarvish?
I cannot. Gee, you got that. You got that spell that lets you read all the different languages, right?
Yeah.
Think you can make heads and tails of this?
You want me to have a look at it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Mo says as he's just like still bleeding.
Okay.
Forgot
Yeah.
that I was on 3 hit points.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Mo, you look like garbage. Let me take
Two-
care of you.
2
I'll
of which are
read it.
temporary.
It takes me about a minute. It takes a minute to read a page, so yeah, I can have a read of that.
Yeah. It doesn't. You'll understand it straight away once you use it. Comprehend languages. You can see quite clearly this is a map to some sort of fortress within the spine of the world.
Ah, the place we don't want to go.
So it's marking a place in the spine of the world, you said.
Yeah, it's like it points out like the path and everything. You know, the correct turns you have to go through.
Okay.
Well,
I'll actually whilst Rayon's how about we make a copy of it so we don't lose it?
or we could just keep it. This one.
Yeah, well, we keep this one, but we can do one which has got translations into like something which we can read more frequently.
Right. Yeah, good idea.
Oh,
So I'll
sit
do
still,
that.
you're bleeding on the map.
G's got the map. I'm just looking at it.
I'm just patching you up.
Are you sure that that's
It's-
blood that's dripping?
It's every now and again he coughs as black slime, but it sure took a shitload of poison damage.
26. You heal for... Oh, no, only 1. You heal for 8 hit points.
Brings me to 9. I'm assuming the temporary hit points that you gave me before are gone.
Technically, they stick around until they're used up.
Right. If you go in and talking to the mailer, ask him what Charlene is. That's what the note said, yeah?
Charlene.
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 Yeah, the note we found up in the stronghold said that.
Alright, anything else?
What's my note say about the note? Not really. The note didn't really give us much to go on apart from here in Charlene, and now we have a map saying the spine. So I don't know. Ask them who their father is.
Who's your daddy? Alright, I'll make sure to ask.
And if they don't say Rayon, it's the wrong answer.
No problems.
Ew, they're not my type.
Alright, I'll start slapping awake the one with the gag.
Yeah. After a couple slaps, yeah, he wakes up. What? Huh?
I'll pull the gag out of his mouth. What's Charvelin?
He looks at you and he says, "Your death."
Okay. Let's try that again. And I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp into my hand. I'm not going to touch him, but I am going to cast the spell. I'll ask you again. What is Charvelin?
Yeah, I mean, you can roll Intimidate.
Oh, 19.
He goes, "You will never find out. You will die before you know."
I think actually you'll die.
I'm just. While she's in there, I'm going to be like, with my hammer, sorry, with my great axe, just tapping on the wood as I walk around, loudly humming.
You know, it's pretty simple. He's going to come in here in a few moments, and it's going to be very bloody and gory. I'd rather spare you from that. So if you tell me, I'm probably going to help you here.
If this is the end of our mission, then so be it.
That's what I meant. You can choose how to end it. Quick way or his way?
Finish your battle with us. We will never reveal anything to you.
Insight check just to see if there is like any break in his resolve at all.
Yeah, sure.
8.
It's tough. You could probably just see that if you're any sort of non-magical means is not going to break him.
At the start, like obviously most being outside, they were pretty. The main thing they were angry at is we killed their leader, right? That's what they seemed pretty angry with at the start.
Oh, it's like one of the things.
Okay.
Alright, well thank you for your cooperation. I'm going to touch him on the shoulder and shock and grasp him.
Yeah, does that kill him?
It just does 1d8 damage, but if it doesn't kill him, I'll spare the dying him so he doesn't die.
You can do non-lethal because it's a melee attack.
Perfect, I'll do it non-lethally. Just knock him unconscious.
Okay. Yeah, he just falls to the floor.
I taser him.
I am Taserface.
Then I'm going to wake up the next one.
Wait. Before you wake him up, blindfold him.
Okay. I'll blindfold him and then wake him up. So your friend was just telling me all about your father. Interesting stuff.
He starts laughing. What do you know of my father?
Quite a bit now. Seems like a very powerful man.
He spits on the floor and there's like a bit of blood. Obviously, you do not know my father. He's a fool, an arrogant prick who I killed on the way to get to the surface.
Oh, I meant your leader, the one that you refer to as your father, not your biological one, obviously.
Not your biological dad, just that chosen father of yours.
He says, "Good. Then you will know the face that will kill you."
Scary face, isn't it? Is it scary under that mask? Not being able to see?
We Dwergar know the risks of going out here into the surface. We are prepared for death.
After death, without having seen the work being completed, without having seen Shavlin come into fruition.
Gee, I'm not sure we're getting much out of these guys. I have a potentially very stupid idea. And as Rayon comes back around, Mo will probably stop him as well and say the same thing to him.
Oh, an idea?
It's not a smart one, but it sounds like these guys aren't really getting anywhere with threats. Now, my acting skill is not too bad. I'm saying this like hushed away from the door so they can't hear. But what if Ayla was to say give up on the interrogation? We gave it, I don't know, an hour or so. Then I snuck in, pretending to be their friend. If they ask why the others die, I could say they had failed their mission. However, our leader had, decided to give some a second chance, and I am to take them back there. Perhaps I could trick them into thinking I'm a friend. I could, perhaps change the outfit a bit, maybe look more like a... I don't know how civilized your goblins look in this realm, but could maybe rough this up a little bit, look something different. Maybe look like a local who's joined them. It's a stupid idea, but what do we think?
Maybe just go for voice only while they're blindfolded. That way they don't see you. Because I hate to say it, Mo, but they've already seen your face. That won't last long as soon as they can see who you are.
Right. So if Ayla leaves them blindfolded, and then I go in there, put on a voice, I could really go a bit more high pitched with it, and
Sounds snivelly, like little servant who's like hired to like. I was about to say like normal goblins, but that's
I'm not sure if that's a stereotype or not in your world.
it's a stereotype for a reason.
Alright, well, I'll let Ayla know, and he's gonna like stop and like hold his hand to his head as he's gonna like bridge a connection between him and let's say G in case I need some like sort of magical translation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll obviously if Ayla wants to keep doing a interrogation, absolutely. Just make sure when you leave, they're both blindfolded.
Yeah. Ayla, yeah, what else do you say?
Did he have any response to what I was saying before?
Sorry, could you repeat the last line?
Does he want to die before he sees Shavlin come into plan?
Oh, yeah. He says, our faith in the Sunblight family to achieve their goals is insurmountable.
Alright, fair enough. Stay in the dark then. Punch him in the face, knock him unconscious, walk out.
Okay.
leave? Do you leave him blindfolded?
Yeah, I know some blindfolded.
Okay.
Oh no, we don't leave them in here.
No,
Oh, we're gonna leave them.
We're gonna leave him in here, tied up and everything. The bodies that we have out here, do they having a quick look over them? Do they have any sort of markings on them?
I think they all have tattoos of Oh, let me check.
Ooh. Time for us all to get matching tattoos.
Let's check most character sheet. What can they do here?
Turns out all the tattoos
I'm
are
thinking
tramp
of same.
stamps.
Yeah, I don't think intimidation's gonna work.
No. No, I don't think so. What kind of tattoos do they have, Dan? Tramp stamps? Please say the tramp stamps.
Can I give myself an? Can I use minor illusion to give myself a tattoo?
Yeah, I think that's small enough. It's. Ooh, sorry. I'm just trying to find out what it looks like specifically.
That's okay. I'm just looking at my character sheet to see how stupid this idea is.
Whatever
Okay,
you do, I'll give you guidance as well.
The thing is,
It's-
I don't have proficiency in persuasion or deception.
it sort of looks like a mountain that has been split in half, like from the middle. Like the split is from west to east. But yeah, so you want to create a that same symbol
Yeah.
on yourself?
Yeah, in a similar-ish location.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
in case, they see me, I can kind of use it as a sign. I probably will ditch the hat and trench coat for this and maybe throw on one of the dwarvish cloaks. Preferably one that's not as bloody.
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why that's popped up, sorry. Also, I'm just trying to think whether or not. Obviously, I got insight for that. Alchemist supplies. I'm just looking at the official inquiry bit of my background. It's more about getting access to people and places relating to a crime. So that's probably not as. Yeah, okay, that's probably not as relevant here. Okay, so I have guidance. All right, Mo's gonna head into the room. Oh, actually, before I go in, do any of you have any bits of the chatelaine we took from the fort? Does Mo make sure he's wearing one of his gloves?
I've got the glass vials, but they're empty.
We didn't take any of the stuff off the desk.
I think we did. Let me take a look if I.
I'm basically looking for enough to be a big enough piece to use as a small dagger.
I think you
Mark
definitely
any
took
shards.
some.
Yep, I've
Yep.
got them.
So he'll hold out his gloved hand.
I hold out the pouch that they're in.
He's gonna grab one of them and he's gonna hunch down, kind of get into character before opening the door and pulling it shut behind him as he walks over and he's gonna shake them both awake. We we don't have much time. And he's gonna like start like cutting the ropes on one of them. He's lucky that that he's wanting to show mercy to you guys, but the others, they weren't doing good with their job. You understand what I'm saying, right? You understand how lucky you are that he's showing mercy.
Go do a I guess performance check.
Performance, okay. And you said I had guidance going in, did you, Ayla?
Yep. So 1d4.
Nice.
So 20, dirty 20.
Nice. He, he's still blindfolded, and he says, "You fool! Escape now, or it is too late for us. Go inform the Sunblight family that we have encountered more enemies."
We have a moment to get out of here. The others, those who took you down, so they've gone to the cities to speak to the officials about this. I can get you out. But you gotta tell me where's the rest of the shuttle and where's he been holding it? He's not gonna be happy if he's found out. Hang on, what was the name on the note? Dirth's not going to be happy if he found out his brothers lost all the shuttle.
You idiot! That's why we're here. We're looking for it. We don't have any.
And he's gonna stop cutting the ropes. You means to tell me that he's showing you mercy and you haven't found any?
No.
Do you even know what he needs it for?
What are you saying?
I'm saying if you've been out here this long and you failed and not to find any, you don't deserve his mercy. You don't deserve his blessing. You don't deserve his plan. Give me a reason why I should cut you free and let you come back to relish in his glory.
He will lead us for the final attack. Listen, cut us free and then we will all escape. We shall go together back to the Sunblight family.
He doesn't need ones like yous who aren't going to succeed. When the final attack comes, how do we know we're going to trust you? Do you even know what your aim is here? Do you even know what he's building? Do you know what he's doing with this stuff?
Why do you keep saying that? We were all there. He explained it specifically to all of us before we went out.
Then why did you fail? Tell me your purpose. Remind me why we are doing this.
Okay, do another.
I'm pushing a lot.
Yeah. Do another deception.
Performance? Deception this time?
Yeah, deception. Yeah.
Okay, no guidance this time because I've used it already.
He says, "I do not think you are who you say you are."
I'm gonna drive the shuttle and dagger into one of them.
Which one?
The one who just questioned who I was.
Sure. He screams out in pain. I assume it kills him.
Yeah, I'm killing that one.
Yeah, he screams out in pain. Ah!
Do I have to remind you what happens when you question him? He's going to say to the other one. He's not going to anyone after that. There's no glory for him in death after that. Do I have to remind you what happens when you question him?
He says, "I know you are not one of us. Enough with this charade. Either kill us or let us go.
I'm gonna send a message out to Ayla and G just to tell them to stay out of the sight. And hopefully they pass that message on to Rayon.
Yep, we'll do.
And I'm gonna cut the binds of the other one. And then you go. But I'm telling him how you failed here. And he will tell you himself how disappointed he is with what you've done.
You letting him go?
Yep, I've untied him, and I'm gonna take the blindfold off, but making sure that the tattoo is visible on me.
Okay. Um.
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna hide.
So you have the tattoo, but you're not. You're not in like any costume or anything like that.
I did chuck on one. I took off my trench coat and chucked on one of the English coats that wasn't as bloody. Like obviously,
Okay.
I've got blood all over me, so I look injured. But
Yeah, but you're still in like a goblin form.
yeah, still in
Yeah.
a goblin form.
Okay.
I can't change that.
Yeah. I mean,
I know. It's only so much I can do.
yeah, he's just gonna look at you and says, "Do not try to imitate us." And he'll start like walking, looking at you, seeing if you do anything.
He's gonna let him go. Oh, before he goes, he's gonna toss that singular piece of shoveling on the floor. Best you not go back empty-handed.
He slowly picks it up and then walks. And he gets here.
Hidden. I swear.
And he keeps walking.
At this point, guys, I don't know what to do. I figured freeing him might do something, but it didn't really work, so he's like sending a message to Ayla. Do we let him just go, or what?
I don't go with you know. I'm gonna come up behind him and shockingly grasp him.
Okay. Killing him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, otherwise I was just going to magic missile the back of his head.
Okay. Alright, he falls straight to the ground. And now you have two more dead Dwergar.
I tried.
That's right.
They were loyal to the end.
Was it so?
They were loyal to the end.
Yeah, let's clean this place up as best we can and pretend we were never here. I'll give the original map back to
Me?
Mo. Yep.
Yeah, I'll roll that up.
I've got a copy, which I've been busily making.
How's this dwarvish coat look that I stole?
It doesn't look.
Kind of.
Yeah, it looks like they probably stole it off
Okay.
people in 10 towns. It looks very similar to what you would find in 10 towns.
Alright, I'm gonna go and
Oh, we might
grab
as well
my...
just go through them, do a quick scavenge on them, see if any. Yeah, sorry, Mo.
Oh, I'm just gonna go pick up my trench coat and then sit down bloody in a corner.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to go through go through them, see if they've got anything left on them.
They still have their weapons and equipment if you want to take that.
Okay, pack horse.
Back horse.
List it all out for me.
Now, I can store this somewhere if you want me to put it away somewhere that you don't have to carry.
No, it's fine. We'll probably have to sell it today as much as we can anyway.
Yeah.
I will also gingerly pick up that shard. Back into pouch. I'm trying not to touch it with
Did
my
you want me
bare hand.
to store that away somewhere?
Actually, yes.
Alright, well, I can only really do this like once a day. Has anyone else got anything like cursed or unsavory that they wanna, like, put away somewhere? Also, I'm probably gonna have a quick nap as I go in there, so, someone pick up me ring.
Right.
Okay. How big a ring is it?
Oh, it's like a tiny little ring that he wears on his finger.
Okay, so in that case, I'm probably going to be the only one that could
No one has to
wear it.
wear it, just has to hold on to it.
It
I'll wear
doesn't
it.
even go over my pinky toe.
Yeah, I'll wear it.
Has anyone got anything that they like want to store away for safekeeping?
They each have a javelin, a war pick, scale mail, and shield. And I'll change the what I said earlier in terms. You don't have to take it to a blacksmith if you want to put on the scale mail.
I have scale mail.
They're stocky dwarves. They've got really long torsos but tiny legs.
It's actually just a crop top on Rayon, but he's rocking it. Also, if I'm being honest, kind of want to wear it.
Is it just one set of scale mail?
I mean, so how many were there? Was there 5 total? They all so there's 4 scale mails. The
Four
leader
of
didn't
them
have
and
any.
Boss.
Yeah, the boss didn't have any. He didn't have any items.
We're gonna have like matching scale mail crop tops around.
Go for it, Rayon.
Alright, I'm putting on the scale mail.
Right. Yeah, did anyone have any shit they wanted to get rid of along with the like black crystal stuff? The Shadowland, I'm assuming is what that actually is. If not, Mo is going to vanish.
Yeah.
And his ring's gonna drop to the floor.
I'll put that on, keep him safe. Should we get rid of this stuff? And we can leave the bodies in here, or we're going to dump them over the side?
We
I
can
mean,
put the bodies in there. In the ring.
At least,
Well-
yeah, that's a good idea. That's
Hang on, let me check something. Features.
Did they all have shields as well?
make it a lot easier to travel, wouldn't it? If we could all go in there, and then only one person needs to carry the ring.
Unfortunately, I can't do that to a higher level.
Yeah, I mean, if you're taking the shields,
Okay, so quickly, fun fact: it does not say on my thing that I have to be on the same plane as someone, just within 1 mile of someone. Which technically I am within 1 mile, so I can still telepathically speak to G and Ayla while in my little thing. Also, I never roll to see how long it would last for, so I want to do that real quick.
So, Ayla, did you say you were taking a scale mail?
1 hour, okay.
Yes.
Okay, I will delete 1 scale mail. I have 5 shields and 5 javelins. Yes, more javelin.
Rion, when you get rid of that lot, can you pick up a short sword for me?
Sure.
Yeah,
Might be slightly better than the tiny little toothpick I'm using at the moment.
Javelin, shield, scale mail. What was the other one you said?
and war picks.
War picks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just make sure you keep track of how much your weight limit.
Oh, I'm over it.
Oh, I can carry some stuff if you need. I'm at that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be dragging it and then selling it.
Okay. I mean, did you want to sell straight away? Like, we don't have to spend too much time on that if you're just gonna sell it.
Pretty much.
Sure. Let's look at the prices.
Half gold?
Yeah, half.
Okay. Alright, I'll calculate that and expand it out.
Yeah. I'll sell off my hide armor.
And is there a chance of picking up a short sword
Yeah, they have plenty of shops
at the
here.
same time?
Yeah,
Can we sell it?
go ahead. I think they would be selling it for a normal price, which I'll try and find.
10 gold pieces.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, just take out 10 gold pieces.
I'll go wait and see how much money I get first, so I see if I can afford 10 gold pieces.
You can afford it. you can afford it. Trust me, it's fine. I just take off the 10 now, and I'll Oh, do you not even have 10 gold?
Can someone buy me some studded leather while you're out there? Hey, Lorenz, you're gonna hear in their head.
Much is studded leather?
45 gold. I have 18 I can put towards it.
Okay. Why is everyone so poor?
Spend all our money on booze.
I've not spent any of my money. I'm pretty sure I lost it all with an import and just pretended that I lost my money. Pretty sure I did like an import, lost all my money, and was just like, oh, well, I got pickpocketed. Oh, well.
Walking through town, though, once you've bought all your stuff.
Myself, by the way, I'm just gonna jump on the phone call real quick.
Sure. Walking through town, you can see that there's quite a popular tavern called the Wet Trout. There's like a decent sized crowd. You can see from the window probably. They're all surrounding what looks like a halfling bard.
Drinking a song wouldn't be too bad. What is the halfling singing about?
He's not singing actually. He's telling a story that has captivated everyone around him, and he says, "The White Lady. She's rumored to walk on Lac Dinashir. Tonight we shall have a séance. Anybody staying here are all welcome to join. Perhaps we shall gain some answers about what happened to her."
You mean to say she's dead? Miss White Lady.
Yes. This is the same White Lady which this inn is named after. From what we know, the White Lady's husband was a miser who kept his treasure in a heavy locked chest that never left his side. She walks the lake, looking for it, waiting for it to appear.
Do you think that's wise, contacting a ghost?
Well, we live in dark times. Perhaps the spirit of the White Lady can help. With not only her story, but yours as well. Aren't you even just curious to hear what she might have to say?
Questions from, or answers from beyond the grave. Sure, that's interesting. Are you doing the seance here at the tavern?
Yes, we'll do it here in the common room. I've booked out the whole place. so no one will disturb the ritual as we seek the White Lady.
I'll just look at everyone. Sounds interesting.
Inside check.
Sure.
It's such a cool me.
Yeah. What are you looking for as your insight?
This guy. Charlatan, bullshitter, bastard.
Bastard.
Go ahead.
Yes. Are his parents unwed? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. He's very charismatic. He could be lying through his teeth, but you're very confused. His words are too too melodic for you.
Just attracted to him. Got it.
Where are my manners? My name is Ronaldo. What is your name, if you don't mind me asking?
Ayla.
Ayla. I think you, and I assume everybody else will be behind Ayla. You and your friends. You look like travelers. You don't have to join us, but it might be good for you. You, at worst, we get nothing. Nothing comes from this seance. But at best, we get to see something quite remarkable.
I mean, I'm keen if everyone else is.
How much?
Oh, I do not charge for this one. I am doing this for my own curiosity.
Someone picking my pocket right now.
No, everyone's just like this. They're staring in awe at Ronaldo.
Could I possibly... Does he seem like he's telling the truth when he says he doesn't want any money?
Go ahead and do an insight.
Also, what does Ronaldo look like? Give me a portrait. Is he hot?
Yeah. I can't show a portrait because
Tell him the truth.
nice. I can't show a portrait because I can show one later. You'll see why. But he has like dark hair, sort of like olive skin. He's a halfling, so he looks quite small. If you're into that.
The main question was though, is he hot?
I don't know. Can you describe a halfling as hot? It's like at best they're probably like pretty boys, right? I don't know. He is quite stylish, so there's that.
I'd say Merry and Pippin were hot. Frodo, not so much.
Yeah, probably closer to Mary.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I'll take it.
Inside, okay, yeah, he gives a nod to the proprietor of the inn. Yeah, so I don't know. There's probably something. They're probably the inn owner is probably benefiting from this in some way.
Ah, fuck it. I mean,
Yeah, okay. Good. What question do you think you'll ask a ghost?
do I have to say it out loud?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, If I have to say it out loud, I'll choose a different question. Hey, Ronaldo.
Yes.
Do I have to ask the question out loud?
Of course. How will anyone hear?
Ah. Fine, let me think of something. We have time before this happens, right?
Yes, we'll do this at night. Once, probably around 8 p.m. Once the dinner is finished being served.
8 p.m.? What happened to witching hour and all that garbage? Ah, fine. At least we'll get a good night's sleep early then. Bartender, please, for the love of God, tell me you have alcohol.
Yeah, the bartender goes, well, we had to find us some good mead.
That'll do. Around for all my friends.
Oh, very well. And each one would just cost like a few copper.
Plus food and lodging, I guess. You got lodging here, right?
Oh, of course. It is 1 silver a day.
Including.
Yes, including breakfast. That's per room.
How many can sleep in one room?
Oh, as much as you can fit, but there's only 2 beds.
Me too. Do we all want to take separate rooms? I feel like, I don't know, something's raising my hackles a bit. We should probably all share a room.
Better safe than sorry.
I'm going to give you a gold. 2 rooms, 4 beds. Meals, drinks, everything for the night. Sorted, right?
Very well.
Good. I give him 2 gold.
Yeah, he looks very happy. And
Make sure
he,
my mug is not empty.
of course, and he gives a big thumbs up to Ronaldo. Ronaldo gives him a thumbs back.
Ah, fuck it, get Ronaldo a mug as well.
Ronaldo starts playing his lute. He does join you though. Before the séance. And he asks, "Would you like to hear the background of the White Lady? I've told you a little bit, but there's a bit more to the story."
Go ahead. History lesson.
Well, the tale goes that the husband, he was staying out in the lake, and his dead wife appeared in front of him, shocking him immensely, shaking the boat so much that he capsized with the heavy locked chest that he kept on him at all times, sending the man to his sunken grave. The woman, she appears every so often when the night is most cold and darkest.
How did she die?
Well, that is one of the mysteries. Perhaps that is one of the questions we can ask her.
Why Why waste questions on useless shit like that? No. I think I know what I want to ask. Hey, Ronaldo. How's the ale?
Excellent, as I expected. The sweet taste of honey in the mead.
Sounds good. Have another. And I'm gonna flip the bartender another gold. Make sure he and I never have an empty mug.
Gives a thumbs up.
And I'm gonna skull mine. Mug on table. And I'm just staring at Ronaldo.
He clears his throat. Where are you folks from, anyway? 10 towns?
Some of us.
How are the other towns doing? I have not been able to visit any other place besides East Haven.
Well, there's a lovely little inn that's just opened in there.
Oh, you don't say. Last I heard, the inn owner, and he sort of just does the sign of like putting his finger across his neck, like a.
Just silently staring at him.
Well, I guess I should prepare some things for the seance.
Wait. What else have you heard about the goings on? If you know about the roots, the Groots, and you know other things, not much news gets out of Lonelywood.
Well, people go through East Haven all the time. I have been able to hear a lot of rumors. And he sort of like thinks for a little bit, and just give me a second.
Dennison actually checking his notes. He's not lying. He's telling the truth, guys.
Oh no!
He says, you know, the Groots, I heard tales about him. People like to gossip, especially when somebody finds themselves in, well, that situation. And he sort of just does that, pointing at his neck again. Some of the tavern keepers over at Bremen, apparently they were talking to the Groots months before he offed himself. And the Groots was talking about dwindling supplies of ale and spirits. Or they were all talking about dwindling supplies of ale and spirits. And the Groots mentioned something about a pirate ship stuck in the ice off the coast. And that it had a whole collection of rum to be taken, to be looted.
Did he mention anything about having already gone there? Or finding something there?
I'm afraid that's the last that they heard of him. The next time his name was brought up, it was because, well, people had found him hanging in his own inn.
How long before?
At least a couple of months. Probably 3.
And does that line up with when DeGroot started acting weirdly and isolating himself, or is that even longer?
Yeah, no, it's around the same time, probably.
Huh. Well, shit. That explains a few things. And knowing that I had to come all the way here to hear that from you. Still, I appreciate it. Thank you, Ronaldo.
Of course. Of course.
I'm still just staring at him.
He clears his throat again. All right. I think I will prepare.
You do that.
And he walks off.
I scull my mug again. Hold it out to the edge of the table, waiting for it to be refilled.
Yeah. The bartender, you've given a little gold, so he's waiting for you to free your mug. He's ready to refill it.
So you're gonna spit it out or what, Rayon? What's going on? You've been in a foul mood all evening.
Just hate this place. As soon as we entered this town, I felt like shit. Reminding me of things I didn't want to remember. And those dwarves? Fuck. Honestly, wish we kept them alive. A few more scapegoats for the pyre. Before
So
somebody else. You go.
So is now a good time to ask about the river?
What river? The one the pirate ship is on?
Just give Rayon a very pointed look.
Not going to talk about it. Not today. We just got here. It's been a shit day all around. Maybe some other time, Ayla.
All right.
Thank you. I give the bartender 4 more silver. Paris doesn't go empty either.
All right. Did you just want to fast forward to the seance?
Ben, Dave.
I think Ben's still talking.
Oh, okay. He's still on the call. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm happy to skip.
Okay, so after around dinner time, most of the kids are escorted out, to not freak them out during this seance. Most of the candles are blown out, except for one, which is the only source of illumination now. You're on a circle with Ronaldo in the middle, and smoke from burning incense clouds the room. Many silks are hung from the rafters, and the light of the candle illuminates the circle of uncomfortable-looking guests beside you. He's asked everyone to sit cross-legged on the floor. He then pushes back his sleeves from his robes, raises his hands, closes his eyes, and intones, "Lady who watches from the lake, come to us in our darkest hour. Tell us what you have seen." After a moment of silence, a thick frost forms on the inside of the room's windows, turning them opaque, and the candle goes out. Ronaldo says, "The White Lady spirit is close. Please, everyone, reach out to it."
So, since we left the ferry, has it been 4 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, Mo pops out of the ring.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
In the middle of the seance. Ah! No, he pops out and pretends nothing happens. He just sits there and joins in.
Sure. Probably scares some people. What? And then Ronaldo looks at you. "That is not the lady."
Oh no, it's okay. I'm here to join. I can hear it. I can hear everything when I'm inside the ring, so I know what's going on.
Okay, very well. But please, everyone, reach out to the White Lady.
What are people doing?
Some of them are like doing silent prayers, like muttering. But what do you want to do?
Mo tries to open his mind and reach out that way, considering he's spoken telepathy before. He might not have that ability now, but he's going to try and focus his mind.
Okay.
Oh, geez, just focusing. I'm just seeing what's going on, especially with his investigation and arcana background.
Sure.
I'm going to clear my mind and, like I'm in prayer, just sit, waiting and ready.
Well,
I'm going to stand, draw my great axe, and plant it on the ground. My hand on its hilt. And I'm going to rage as a cold frost extends out across everyone near me. Everyone gets 2 temporary hit points.
okay.
But also, I'm just going to say, from one whose rage persists to another, I call you.
From the Arcana check, you can see he's not actually casting a spell. This is something. Yeah, there's no act. There's no any components that he's adding to this. He's merely using his force of will to try and get this White Lady spirit in. But everyone go do a persuasion check. Let's see if your actions are able to bring the White Lady to you.
I'm definitely dying myself for this.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Can I use intimidation?
Oh my god, natural 20.
Ah,
11.
nice!
It's a group check, so it has to be the same.
Oh, okay.
Is it what all added all together and divide by
Yeah.
average? Okay.
Ugh, not very persuasive.
Gee.
Didn't it go through?
Maybe it's loading.
The Arcana came through. Natural 20, nice. Well done.
We'll take that 20.
Hey, at least I rolled above a 10.
Yeah, it's not come through. Let me reload that screen. Refresh it. Okay. No, it didn't come through. We'll try again.
Oh, look, it just happened to be a natural 20. It just didn't come through.
Yeah, that's it. Can't do much about that. What was it? Persuasion.
The 11s.
That is more than enough. Suddenly the candle is lit again, and Ronaldo's eyes turn pure white. The temperature of the room goes down dramatically. You can see the fog from your breath. And let's see if this works. And you hear a different voice coming out of Ronaldo's mouth. The voice of a woman who sounds almost regal in some sort of weird way. And she says, "Why have you called me here?"
Oh my god, Invisible Dwarves is on the wall.
Not because of the dwarves. We sorted that. I'm not. I may not been paying attention when we were talking about what we're doing with this stuff. Why were we trying to call forth this lady?
Ask her where the treasure is, right?
What treasure?
Her husband's treasure?
Right. Hey, lady. Where's the treasure at?
She looks to you, but not in a way that you can see like her head move. It's just like at one second it's looking at Ayla, then the next second it looks at you and says, "The cauldron is hidden, frozen in the lakeside caves, guarded by an evil hag named Maud Chiselbone."
If you don't
Oh.
mind me asking, how did you die?
All of a sudden, she's facing you. "I do not remember."
How fair is my
So you go.
how fair is my kin? Why do their husks walk the frozen tundra?
She says, the Frostmaiden seeks to make her work complete. And at that point, the eyes of Ronaldo suddenly turn back to normal. The temperature goes up a little bit, and he goes, "Ah, damn it! It did not work, my friends. I am sorry."
I'm pretty sure it worked. You went all possessed for a moment.
Is it true? What did you find out?
Apparently, there's some hag named Maud Chiselbones along the lake. She's got some sort of cauldron. That's what she said when we asked about the treasure. So I suppose the cauldron's full of treasure.
Hmm. Well, I'd be curious to see what you would find.
Don't suppose you know about any caves along the lake?
There are many caves along the lake. In fact, last I heard, 4 fishermen, they went looking for some good spots. Perhaps they.
Oh yeah. That guard person told us about that, right?
Yes.
How did you do that? How did you?
I asked nicely. Oh, him.
Yeah.
No
I'm going
what?
to walk over to Ronaldo and I'm standing over him.
What do you mean?
How did you just let her in? How did you draw her in?
I don't know. I to be honest, I wasn't expecting anything to happen. But don't you see? This means that it's true. That the white lady, she's real.
No. And I'm going to grab him by the scruff, like the front of his clothes, and draw him close.
What? Easy, bud. What do?
How did she know?
I don't even know what she said. What? Who? No what?
I'm going to put him back down on the ground gently. Look at the bartender. His mug's empty.
The bartender quickly goes over and pours.
Do you think it's worthwhile going out to find this cauldron?
Definitely worth the look. Yeah,
I
definitely,
hate it.
definitely worth a look.
I agree. I hate things of prophecy and supernatural bullshit, but when they say it and it's true. I'm going to bed. I don't feel well. Gee, I'd like to share a room with you.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm just gonna trot up the stairs.
Okay.
Well, no, I guess it means it's you and me. Roommates.
Right. You don't snore, do you? Geez, horrible.
I don't think I do.
He's just gonna nod his head. Trot upstairs. He will probably spend some time writing in his journal before sleep.
And try to peer over his shoulder as he writes.
It's all in Goblin.
What does it all say? I can't read that language.
Well, this bit here talks about the benefits of minding your own business. Oh, this bit here is also when I saved your life. You know, back at that place with the moose mirror.
Moose mirror? Oh,
Well,
right.
there was the mirror, and then there was the moose. Um, and he just kind of like skips through the next like 4 pages of notes, which look very frantic, mind you, and then it gets back to being a bit more like organized a couple pages later. Don't worry about that stuff.
Is this like your diary or something?
I was always told it's good to keep a record of what happens to you. You never know when something important might have been said that you need to kind of refer back to. You know, like here I've got written down that note we found in in that fort. So it's figured that would be useful. Um,
Smart,
and
makes sense.
pretty much on every page is a warning about Rayon wanting to eat me. So you know that's important. Don't want to forget that. Also, when did you develop the wings? I don't really ever think we talked about that.
Oh, I guess we didn't. It's a recent thing. I don't know. Feel more powerful, I guess. I asked my god very nicely, and now I have wings.
Yeah, never met like human with wings before. I met tieflings with wings. They're interesting folks. Yours are more like the other way, though. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're all glowy, and it looks like godly. Whereas they're tieflings. It's more like where their ancestry is from.
Like devils and that, you mean?
Yeah,
Well,
it's pretty neat.
as far as I'm aware, my parents are human.
Man, gods are weird. So you follow Talos because you were You were born during that storm, is that right?
That's correct. And, I hear his voice in my head from time to time.
When you say you hear his voice, just dialing back on that, we are having experience with hearing voices in your head. What kind of stuff do you hear?
It's not exactly voices, I guess. It's
Alright, that's
there is voices. It's more whispers, I guess.
but they're not telling you to do stuff, right? You didn't like make a deal with him that you like now owe him stuff, right? It's just like you chose to follow him, right? You're like one of those priestly types.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Alright, well that's not so bad.
You
Just,
started doing magic recently. Where do you get that from? Which god?
I wouldn't exactly say a god. So, when I had that gem, I was kind of testing the abilities it gave me, which kind of helped me unlock what I can do now with the knives and like connecting everything. It was kind of one night when we were around camp. I was seeing how far I could push that. That was probably the first time I went into I don't really know what to call it. Like think of it like you know how you've got a voice inside your head, which is like your own log.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were able to concentrate on that so much that the area that voice was, you could kind of go to. Kind of like a room that contains your mind. Kind of like reached out to that a lot, and at some point between those areas, I made contact with someone, and I'll admit I wasn't in a great space with paranoia, and it seemed like a good deal, and so far it has been a good deal. I kind of made a deal with a DAO.
What's a Dow?
Uh, what do you know about genies?
They live in bottles and you can ask them for wishes.
I mean, that's a very broad stereotype. Uh, there's they're kind of like elemental folks, but if you were to strip away all the brawn of like a rock elemental and give it some charm and charisma, that's what a Tao is. They're kind of the genies of earth, whereas you have like your myriads, which are your genies of water. You have freaks, which are your fire. Don't mess with them; they're generally dicks. And then you have your Jin, which is just air.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, I haven't really worked out what I agreed to. All I know is that they slowly lend me some of their power, and I meant to help them out someday.
Well, make sure you do help them, though. I don't really know much about that sort of thing, but I know that deals can be quite binding.
Yeah. If I was of sane mind, I may not have made the deal, but I'm kind of tied to it now, so,
Why did you make the deal?
well, to be honest, I didn't trust any of you guys, and I felt like I needed some more power. You know, given the whole circumstance of voices in my head and strength. of the Mind Flayers, I wasn't entirely sure that you guys were my friends.
You still feel that way?
Not completely, if that makes you feel better.
Well, if there's anything I can do to make you trust me.
Put it this way. I don't not trust you.
You also don't trust me.
No, but that's probably a byproduct of my, youth. It's always best to second guess everyone, you know?
It's a byproduct of my youth that I'm used to it. So, fine.
I do think you're more on the level than the other two, though. Look, Rayon's pretty straightforward, but I don't know if I'm going to wake up one day and he's going to be hungry. G, he's pretty easy to know what he's going to do. But he surprises me sometimes. You genuinely seem like you want to do the right thing. So that's a good thing.
Take it.
He's gonna fold this book away. Should probably get some sleep. I still feel very sore from earlier.
No problems. Thank you for sharing.
I'm gonna give you a nod.
Over in our room. Hey, G. G.
Yeah?
Tell me something about yourself. Something Mo doesn't know.
Why would I do that, Rayon?
Because I want to know, and I'm asking. Nicely.
Yeah, you are. Hey, look, I don't talk much about those sorts of things. Especially when, friends of mine, and I'll use the word liberally, have tried to run swords through me.
Good thing I only shoved an axe in your shoulder.
Yeah. Look, it's, we thought the 10 Towns was going to be a safe-ish place to calm things down a bit. Guess it's not quite that way.
Oh man. Oh, funny joke.
Hmm. Yeah, well, let's face it. You don't get many goblins and gnomes wandering around together. And whether we want trouble or not, just the fact that the two of us are together seems to invite it.
Ah, fair.
So
Although I feel
yeah,
like that's
I think you
mostly.
probably tell I have a very low tolerance.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But that sounds like something Mo would know.
Yeah, he does. There is somebody up here that I used to know, but I haven't run into them yet. But
Oh,
you never know. Maybe one day.
wait. Are they your lover? Do you have a crush on them?
I'm a
Gee.
gnome. Look at me.
Yeah. So you'll live long lives and accumulate many loves.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the future brings. Yeah, like I say, this person may not even be here anymore. Could be dead. Could have been eaten. Could have climbed up one of the mountains and been eaten by a yeti. burnt at the stake. You know, there's a lot of different ways to go around here.
Yeah. Yeah, there are.
But we'll, yeah, and yeah, you know, when you're small and vulnerable to that sort of stuff, you tend to watch your back very carefully.
You don't need to be small to be paranoid about that shit.
No, as I say, yeah, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they aren't out to get you.
Yeah. That's fair. Oh, by the way, if you ever see any
How?
barbarians or
Yeah.
people from the tribes, uh, I'm not Rayon.
So you obviously got into a bit of trouble yourself as well.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't think I'm ready to face that shit. Plus, my people weren't exactly the most friendly of people. To anybody, let alone people of their tribe,
Hmm.
who didn't quite. Look, if ever it comes up, call me Noah.
Noah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any reason?
No reason. Just that it's not my name.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, like I say, I can call you Noah, but yeah, there's no one. Hopefully, we're not going to be running into anyone shortly who's going to know that my name's G anyway. That's the way I like it.
wait, you're saying that we shouldn't be saying your name out loud so often?
No, it's fine up here. At least no one's heard of me up here. Yeah, you know what it's like. Trouble tends to follow people, and we've had enough of it up here already.
True, true. Hey, you know, you're actually not that hard to talk to. Why the fuck don't you talk to the others more often? Or share this shit?
Yeah, I'm not a sherry kind of guy.
Yeah.
It's even Mo, we get on. We look after each other. But how long before someone takes a serious dislike to the little fellow and knife him? I mean, yeah, I mean he's pretty handy and he can look after himself. But you know, most people would just assume that he's dangerous and try and kill him without even talking to him.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. And I sit up. Are you saying that you don't want to get attached to Mo because you think your time with him is short lived and you don't want to get attached?
Next. Look, why do you think we haven't bonded much? I can see which way this is going.
Whoa. Dude,
And at the end
that's.
of the day, G's got to keep himself alive.
I mean, yeah, but that's fucked up.
Hey, how do you think I got to live this long already?
Yeah, but have you really lived? Or have you just been surviving?
I'm a gnome. We survive. That's what we do.
Sounds like a pretty shit way to survive.
Yeah. Look, when there's big people around that don't like you, that's all you can do is try and survive. And Mo's got that attitude to a certain extent. He's been through the rough side of it.
I know. I'd lean back down in my cot. I've always thought that all of you people who live longer, because let's be honest, half orcs and orcs, people of the tribes, we don't live that long. I try to form fast, firm bonds as quickly as I can because I don't know when I'm going to lose them. I'd rather have
Yeah.
fond memories.
Yeah. I'm not saying we don't have fun memories. And, I mean, even yourself, Freyon. I mean, there's a mutual respect, fair companionship. But, like like we full well know. Oh, how long before until something sticks a longsword through you or through me? And whoever's left is going to have to keep on, trudging this earth.
As I said, it's a good thing I only sunk an axe into you.
It's always next time.
Yeah. I think I do have a couple of swords, didn't I? Hey, wait, you were asking about the short swords, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I picked one up now.
Oh, I was about to say, I actually have one spare. Here if you want it. Just in case.
You could have saved me 10 gold, mate.
Is it like Mo's old one?
Yep. I am deleting it from my inventory and giving it to G.
Wait, did someone buy studded leather by any chance?
Oh, no, I just gave you gold.
Oh,
Everyone
okay.
got 17 gold from the sales.
Yeah, you can just put it
I
in.
got to add another sword.
But you've got another short sword. And as I'm giving it to you,
Yeah.
I'm going to take the moment to kneel down, pull G close, and hug him.
You feel there's something very sharp between your legs. Hug, but don't squeeze too tight.
Hey, gotta get it in while I can. Don't know when the next time this is going to happen.
Once is enough for me, mate.
Hey, to be honest, I'm overdue from a stabbing from you.
It'll happen one day, whether we want it to or not. Things happen.
I look forward to it, you little shit.
Oh, don't worry, the
And-
pleasure will always be mine.
And I squeeze. Okay, bed.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. And yeah, we'll fast forward to the next day, assuming there's nothing else. And are you just heading out straight away, or yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Oh my God, it's
glorious.
I'm probably going to jump off. You guys all want to keep going. I'm
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
going to go keep talking to my partner about stuff.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Have a charisma.
Yeah, it's rough first
Good
day
luck
for
with that.
Yeah, go look after her.
Bye.
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 If you all keep going, Mo will just jump back into the ring and I can carry that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with stopping it here. What do you guys think?
See you. It's up to you guys. I'm keen either way.
Same. But yeah, maybe we stop here. That way, Ben's listening.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's a clean start for next time as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Long rest.
Long rest.
This next part is pretty much a whole dungeon. Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. All right. We're looking for that cauldron, bitches. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gives me a week to figure out what spells I'm going to prepare.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna prepare rage and rage and rage.
That's right. It's the same as mine. It's magic missile, and magic missile. Oh, an expeditious retreat.
Oh, one thing. I don't know. So you, when you entered the town, the guard, the captain, told you that it would be a mission. Would you stop by at all to tell them that you're gonna take up their request?
Oh yeah.
I was kind of thinking I wouldn't, just because I hate this town. Don't want to help them.
Oh, I'd do it, but I wouldn't necessarily tell Ayla that we're taking it up.
Okay. Well, if it's just Yuji, then he would tell you, if you find the fishers, I have a spell scroll of Fireball ready for you.
Oh, that'll be handy.
Yeah, and he says, let me know.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're probably going to. So, yeah, I'll catch up with you before we go.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
question.
Yeah?
Oh. No, keep going.
He says, no, the Fireball is a reward.
Oh, I thought you were going to help us out that way. I mean, if once we find into trouble and we need it.
Oh, I've been giving this quest out. I plan to give this quest out to any adventurers, and I guess the first one to find them would receive this. If you went out there and took this fireball and died, I'd have nothing to give the others.
Okay. We'll see how it goes then.
Good luck. I'm sure it's you'll find them soon.
Yeah.
Soon enough.
In before G is actually that wizard trying to teach his children how to cast Fireball because he doesn't know how to cast it himself. It's the ending of the game. It's fine. If I may, could I buy a helm that fully covered